Hello!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create freaking magic.
We do that.
We do that. We are here with the Unearthed Arcanum, minus Rachel, who is feeling under the weather. Rachel, we feel bad. For the rest that are here, everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
Hi.
Right.
Hi.
Hi. Jess, that was extra creepy, just so you know.
That's my vibe tonight, Joe. Creepy, unhinged. 4
How are
hours
you?
of sleep in 48 hours.
How are you? Welcome. For those that have no idea what this is, hi, we're a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties. This many. Living, existing, and breathing for those that do in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. So welcome.
For now.
For now. Welcome for now, Estera for now.
I'm the creepy one.
Jess is the creepy one. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, so before we jump into tonight's session stuff, some announcements up front. Not a lot, but a little bit. We are in the midst of a kind of shift in some players, adding new players, moving, adding old players into new spots, yada yada yada. But yeah, we did have Angie join us for our Tuesday campaign, New Moon. So that was very fun. That was very exciting to be able to have the character. It took the entire session to get that character and the party in the same room, but we got there at the end of the session, and isn't that how it goes?
And their character is sick.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Human
Very
fighter.
exciting.
Champion.
Human fighter champion. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Well, I mean, we changed it up a little bit. We actually so they have like a blanket as their main weapon.
Oh,
like cool. A sheet sort of thing,
Oh.
like a white sheet.
Whoa.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. All right.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think they're like half elf or something, and their mother's like super rich and just like drunk all the time, and oh yeah, and then her father's a pirate.
Is this the character or Angie?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
Okay, I am.
That's a good question,
tired
actually.
To make sense of this. So.
Everything Joe
It's a-
said was most of a lie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Dimension 20 joke.
I
So, what was I talking about? Announcements. Let's do it. So yeah,
Sponsor.
we will be off. No, I'm not there yet, Clinton.
This is why you don't pay me. This is why.
Can't wait
That'll
to
be
kill
the
you in this
reason.
one. We are going to be off next week because I will be out of town. But we will be back the Monday after. Sorry, we will only be gone that Friday. And we'll miss you. Well, I'll miss you.
I will be in the ocean with the mermaids.
Whoa.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. We're gonna
That's
meet
cool.
Kraken.
Damn. Cool. That's neat. Great. I got nothing on that. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, so that is it for our announcement stuff, I believe. On to our sponsor for the year, which is Lorify. Clinton, take it away. Tell me about Lorify.
Is amazing, guys. Let me tell you about this. Thanks to Lorify, I take better notes because I read Lorify's notes. We just take the recording from our sessions. Joe takes the recording from our session, loads it into Lorify. Nice breakdown summary. However,
Hold on, time out real quick. Time out. Evie Mux knew you were talking about someone else and immediately was like, nah, fuck that. Nope. You're not going to talk about that at all. So try again. Evie Mux. Your days are numbered, by the way.
Numbered. It's really cool. It helps take notes. It takes what Joe, our session, records the audio and loads it into Glorify, and then it spits out a nice little summary. And it is, if you tried it like a year ago and you're like, I don't know, it's kind of good, it's gotten a lot better. We were actually commenting on that today, how much better the notes were, better at spellings even. However, biggest complaint from this last week is we had 2 straight weeks of bingo. This week, only got 3 squares total. Not really happy with you guys on that one. So,
dang.
Yeah, and I'm still only giving it like a 9.9 because it still will not rate us as 69% chaotic, and I just think that's wrong.
Yeah, we got to work on the single percentages. Everything's in 5s and 10s. I'm not really a big fan of that. But we're nitpicking here. Also, a big fan of the quotes. However, once again, hasn't taken any of my quotes for like the last 4 or 5 weeks. And I know I've thrown some zingers out there. But, the quotes that they do have, really, really good. It's also really good when you're jumping into a different campaign and you need to figure out what's going on, and you can just read the Lorify notes to get caught up if you ever, perchance, have to do that, which a lot of us do. Anybody else? I mean, there's a lot of great things, but Jordan's not reaching out to me, so just saying. Hey, Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
Just if you need a model, I was on the Lorify webpage the other day, realized my picture not on there. So just saying, Jordan, I clean up really good. Don't look at this. This is after a full day of work.
Hey, you know what? No, I'm going to jump on that. I'm going to jump on that that train for a second.
You're going to comment Jordan, on how I look?
No, yeah. So here's the thing, Jordan. Here's about how Clinton looks. No, Jordan, I also made a review for Lorify, and I put my whole ass in it to make you guys, look good. I don't see that on the website. What's going on?
You put your ass in a review?
I put my whole ass in it.
Oh, okay. So you took a photo of the booty and put that in as part of the review. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, that should be up there.
My whole ass, Hannah. Yeah. What don't you understand about that?
Is this the peanut butter ass you guys were talking about?
Yes, this is absolutely the peanut butter ass we were talking about earlier.
It was a pancake, not peanut butter.
Nowhere else will you get this type of quality for your sponsorship. Being called out on name, peanut butter ass.
Oh, I did forget. It does also do a great job of tracking resources in combat, which is actually really, really cool too. In case you're playing with one of those cheaters and you're like, no, you used that last week. I know, Lorify remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Lorify remembers.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Lorify remembers. Jordan, quick thing, Jordan. How is that going? Getting that slogan from Pepperidge Farm? Because I think you should. They've had it for long enough.
Lorify
Jordan,
recalls.
I'm very sorry for the legal battle you are about to enter.
Lorify recalls.
And it's just a picture of Jordan with like a milk mustache.
And Jordan, by the way, this is free. Imagine what you'd get if you paid me.
Not Lorify.
I'm sorry, man.
We love you guys.
Yeah, the Lorify. We love you. Awesome. Great. Thank you, Clinton. I appreciate that. That was very nice. Yeah, so if you are interested in checking out Lorify, you should do that. Go to lorify.ai and sign up. We should be having some affiliate link stuff happening pretty soon. I didn't realize they were putting their whole ass into some massive updates at the moment right now. So that's kind of why our affiliate link is on the back burner for now. But yeah, you should go check it out. Thank you, Lorify team. We love you. Mwah. All right. That is it. If you are wanting to support the channel, to support what we do, you can do so by liking and subscribing where you're watching this, whether that is YouTube or Twitch. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below, right down there at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. Also a little tiny Easter egg that I just love so much because it was made by Brandon, and Brandon is awesome. He's our player for New Moon, and he's one of our players for New Moon, and he's just great. He does all this work for nothing, for nothing, for smiles. So yeah, you will see the little like thing down there change, and the fact that I mentioned it probably makes it less cool. But for those that are skipping this part, they're not going to know. So there. That's it. I think that's all I got. Who's doing the recap? Great.
It's me.
So before we jump into tonight's session, we need to get a recap of where we left off with the party. Jess, please take it away.
All right. So we picked up right after we sent some pumpkin spiders back into the hole, with Bridget peering into the deep, dark darkness. She feels something pulling at her, and that she might lose control. Before she can, a hand comes up, and it is Mary. Bridget goes to help her out, but, Mary's not quite sure of Bridget yet, and there's a
Allegedly
Allegedly
helped out.
Allegedly. Mary is still certain that Bridget is, a mole for Graham, and there's a moment where could be one way or the other, but somehow both of them go tumbling into the hole. Unclear what happened. Probably Bridget was going to drop her and Mary pulled her in after. Probably that's what happened.
For those
but
involved,
Bridget
what
turned
happened.
into a bird, and Mary didn't let go. So, they came back out. I was going to go in too. So Bridget also grabbed him. I don't know. The order of events there might be backwards. But anyway, they all get out. They're fine. Mary is going to watch Bridget for a while, though, because who knows who she's going to shove into a hole next. Bridget then tells us about the symbiotic relationship with the spider pumpkins and what she calls the myconids, and the plucking noise that she heard that Pickett made. And there's an extensive time where we try to learn where Pickett picked up that plucking. Ava is able to replicate the noise. And Alistair notices that there is a magical disturbance. And every time that the plucking noise happens, Bridget also feels some sort of physical response, although it's not as strong when it's replicated. The mention of the myconids sends the Ludus kids on a tangent. Although Bridget really just meant mushrooms, she didn't intend to imply that there were a creature named myconids that may or may not exist according to lore of the Ludus. Alistair is able to make a little magical tinkering device that replicates the plucking sound. And Alistair and Soleil do a nice little Abbott and Costello routine with Plinkett. Plinkett? That's not his name. Pinkett. We got Pluckett and Pinkett mixed up there. That's what happened.
Who's Pluckett?
I have no idea, Joe.
I haven't introduced Pluckett yet.
It's Pickett's twin brother who only speaks backwards.
Well, now you said it out loud, so it can't happen.
I'm so sorry. I just ruined the twist. Anyway, we figure out that the spiders are using the pumpkins like snails do shells. And then Mary, of course, pokes another spider pumpkin as it reveals itself in a pile of pumpkins and ends up killing it. Before we go down the hole, Soleil and Pickett give us each a good berry. So let's not forget we have those, because I did until I read it right now. Io leads the way down the hole because he is the one of us who can levitate easily. And it takes a while to get us down there, and just about 200 feet or so from the bottom, the purple glowing, we notice the purple glowing, and about 80 feet from the bottom, Io hears a clicking noise and waits for us, but again, hard to tell what happened next, whether or not it was sabotage from Graham's agent Bridget or just natural rock formation falling. But a rock does fall to the bottom and draw the attention of the spiders, which then sends us into initiative right away. However, because of his tinkering toy that replicates the plucking sound, Alistair is able to charm a couple of the spiders, tells Miri not to attack right away, which disappoints her, but she buckles up and puts the spurs on Grimmy and goes to stand near Al. Bridget uses Speak with Plants. Comes on a little strong, probably Graham's influence if you were to ask Miri. And demands to know who their god is. The plants are mostly confused by the question, so she softens her approach and asks what they're doing here. They're just existing. That's what plants do. They exist. Io remembers he has this lure that can mimic the last sound it heard, so he also plays the plucking sound and is able to charm a whole bunch of spiders, including some new rose petal spiders that just sort of appear from nowhere. Gwen ignores the spiders altogether, is more interested in the crystals that are growing out of the cavern wall. Definitely senses that they don't belong here, figures out that they are from the Feywild. And Eva, who was last in line, is mostly wondering how she ended up with these weirdos who don't want to kill the spiders and are just going to stand around, but okay. Al tries to test the range of his plucking sound, can mostly just shuffle forward a little bit before it loses its efficacy. So kind of shuffles his way forward a little bit. Miri tries to herd the spiders, but they're following something else, so she really wants Al's lure. Bridget engages in some conversation with the mushroom tree, I think, about the end of the Feywild. Does remember that the Feywild has a coastal region that had these purple crystals. Suggests maybe crushing them might help. The mushroom tree really just wants to chat. When it comes around, but Bridget mostly tells Miri to smash the crystals. However, before Miri gets a chance to do that, Gwen immediately tells her, hey, don't do that. We might send everything crashing down. So Miri is once again stopped from, number one, attacking things, number two, crushing things, number three, Al doesn't want to give her the lure. But eventually Al does agree, but convinces her to basically behave herself, and if she does, he'll tell her everything she needs to know. But then she further frustrates him by just basically moving in a circle around him so he can't get anywhere. Gwen moves further east where she spots some magical disturbances, and I think south is where there was no magic sort of area. And Io continues his Spider King impression by luring all the spiders to him. Bridget ends up talking to a pumpkin who is somehow Alistair's long-lost worst enemy. Like, immediate hatred on sight of Alistair. And Bridget is just in the middle of dealing with that when Alistair comes over and is trying to have a really, like, genuine conversation about how much she needs some help right now. So she's trying to balance those two conversations all the while the spider pumpkins are following a much stronger lure than either Io's charm or the magical tinkering. Miri, by this time, has also been charmed by whatever is charming the spiders, but none of us realize it because she is Miri. She tells us to go fuck ourselves. She's out and she moonwalks away. Gwen is able to stop the charm on her before she disappears, but tells her that she's undercover now. Miri takes that seriously, literally disappears under the spiders. And we follow the spiders deeper into the cave towards, sure, it's fine, towards Plucket. That's where we're going, right, Joe? Towards Plucket.
Pick it. Pick it. Pick it.
I love
many times.
Wait. Jess, your commitment to the yes, I failed, and that's it. It was
Look,
so good.
I am too
That's
tired to pretend I did not fail. So.
I loved it. I loved it so much. Thank you very much.
Look,
please take that.
to anybody watching,
inspiration.
Failing is okay.
Failing is okay. And then Jess was just accepting that failure, and then just leaving the rest up to me, which is fair, you know. It's what you guys pay me for, right?
Cool.
Cool.
I think I hit everything.
If you didn't, guess what? It's in the Lorify notes.
It's in the Lorify notes. Cool. Awesome. Jess, thank you very much. Anything else to add, friends?
The only knot Eva knows how to do are sexy knots.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I was about to say that was the one thing you forgot, but I was hoping.
I'm ashamed of myself. That's failure number 2 for the week.
We love
also
Shibari.
Because Miri promised not to bite down, Alistair put it in her mouth.
That's correct.
The magical tinkering.
That's what I meant
right.
by behave yourself.
Right. I'm glad I could leave you guys alone for 5 seconds.
Dude, that's your
What
fault.
do you mean? It's Friday, baby.
It's Friday, baby. There's a snowstorm out. Let's get crazy. Also, yeah, maybe that's worth saying. Who knows if people drop off? It might be because there's a massive snowstorm.
Or we get the largest crowd ever because what else are they going to do on a Friday night in a snowstorm?
That's a good point. I like
that.
Cool. All right. You guys ready to play some D&D?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes. Please, for the love of God.
Yeah, absolutely. I can help out with that. Let's do it. Yeah. Okay. We come back into a scene that is filled with tiny sounds. Clicking. Snapping. Weird sort of hissing sounds. And the sound of 6 figures walking. Except for Io, maybe. On a very wet and strangely soft cave floor. all around you at this point. These strange, rotund orange spiders in varying colors between green and yellow and orange are marching in a processional with you at the back. The tunnel continues to sort of wind and descend slightly, getting smaller and wider. You see that there are other figures that seem to kind of join in on this processional, most of which have some sort of plant like feature connected to them, but some others that are just these strange dog-sized arachnids. There is a clear understanding that your presence is known from these creatures, but whatever they are moving towards seems to be more important. Is there anything you guys say or do before approaching the end of this cave?
Alistair is going to move up directly onto Bridget's right, and just kind of gently place his hand on his shoulder, and just let her know that I'm right here, but I feel like if anyone has a chance at connecting with these things, it seems like it's going to be you.
Whatever this was, whatever this is not. If it has the same desire to go home as I did, it's probably just as scared and confused and trying to understand where it is, what is going on. Remember the first night that I was here, I said the air felt weird? I mean, whatever this creature is, whatever it uses to sense things, it could all be seeing a world through so many different lenses and or senses that we don't even know.
Be that as it may, Bridget, don't let your emotions on this cloud the fact that this may be something that you can't reason with.
Even a hurt animal can learn to be helped with the right way.
I might have agreed with you about 6 months ago.
Then what do you think about it now?
To put it plainly, you've got one shot to get this right. If not, we're here. No pressure.
Well, that sounds like the amount of shots I will need. Especially if you're by my side.
Here and just a step behind.
That is also understandable. I might be small, but I am quite sturdy.
And make sure you don't take the rabbit with you and whatever happens.
I don't plan on leaving her or losing her in this chaos as best I can.
If it happens. Sorry. I'm sure we'll all be perfectly fine.
I mean, we both have the ability to bring them back if they go down, so it's not like it's a.
Yeah. Yeah, that is something we can do. Eva, are you coming?
Yes, I've been here the whole time.
Eva, as you're moving along, give me a perception check.
Forgot what a level 12 bard does. It's still an 18 despite my roll.
18? Okay. Unfortunately, 18 is a success as you are looking up at Alistair. Maybe a moment of like recognizing, looking down at like hands, manuscripts, things like that. An optional sort of way to be able to kind of keep focus. But as you look up, there's just enough of a light that is gleaming off of a stalactite that is coming down as you see one of the pumpkin spiders just climbing from the ceiling and maneuvering around this large crystal right above you.
You're quite good at making friends.
You see the creature just drops down from this strange sort of like very stringy sort of that I'm trying to think of a way to explain it. Basically that sort of like innards of the pumpkin that has the like the string sort of part of it that you see it like he starts to kind of swing down from that and kind of climb up to you. You see extends his full length. And then continues on, following his brethren. It is difficult to count how many are here at this point, as the numbers have continued to grow as you get closer.
With that, with noticing more spiders pulling out of everywhere, I think Io floats up because he was listening in on Alistair and Bridget's conversation. He just says to Bridget, it's like, all right, I'm gonna choose to put complete faith in you that we can settle this peaceably, Boots, because I'm all goosebump pimples right now.
These creatures haven't attacked unless provoked. They are clearly showing signs of a simplistic nature, but a control from something larger than that. I mean, whatever is plucking that string is kind of, or making that noise is controlling all of them. So, yeah, if we can just talk to it, maybe we can figure out a way to help it.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
I think on the walk, Gwen, she still has true seeing for another hour and detect magic for 10 minutes. And I think she's studying the crystals as much as possible as we go to see if there's any change in like the formation of them, the nature of them, anything like that, any hidden anything that might be able to help us understand more of what we might find at the end of this tunnel as we
Okay.
go.
I'm going to say, because it was right on cue for me, having someone giving some sort of check on that, I'm going to say that it's just an automatic success. As Gwen, you notice that the steps here along the ground, the ground, the walls, the ceiling, the formation of the crystals are getting more and more dense. You also notice that your footsteps, while feeling like some sort of strange kind of sponginess, it kind of reminds you almost of like stepping on like moss, but you don't feel that like individual sort of texture at all. You notice that you see something along the along the edge of the wall. That catches your eye because it's I would say that the object itself is absolutely fully covered in dirt, but the form of it is strangely rounded. That gives you a sense of something that is not natural in this cave. It's about maybe 3 feet tall, and it is between the floor and the wall.
I think Gwen sort of like wanders over to it and stares at it a little bit and kind of like reaches out to, because with True Sight she can also sort of see into the ethereal plane, so she's not quite sure if it's here or if it's there. And she's been on the ethereal plane before with Blur and or whatever that other spell is, not Blur, but you know the spell.
Blink.
Blink, yes. And so I think she's like poking the air around it, not actually touching the object itself yet. Do you guys see this? And does the floor feel kind of like bouncy to anybody else? Did you notice that? The spell is kind of weird, that's all.
Yeah, we see that.
It's not like everything else.
Can I walk over? Sorry, can I walk over to Gwen?
No,
Can I
okay.
put my hand on? I understand that Alistair no longer feels touch, but if I put my hand on this floor, does it feel organic? Like, is there like a pulse or a heartbeat or like things like if you put your hand on a living creature, can he sense those vibrations? Am I inside this thing?
Roll me a nature check.
Yeah.
Eva, just in case, I'm going to have you roll me a history check. I'm going to say the DC on this is 25.
Yeah. And Gwen's going to get down and really investigate this object. So, like, kneel down beside it so she's sort of the same height as it and see
I
if she
can't even
can
hit
determine what it is.
without a natural 20.
Ooh.
And I did not roll that.
Okay. You got it.
25.
25? Okay, cool. Feeling this, actually, ironically, there is a sense of this elasticity that does feel somewhat like skin or organs or things like that. Um, uh, I think as you guys are kind of taking a moment here on this, you sort of brush maybe a little bit of the dirt off, and you notice that um, there's holes between whatever this is. It's like webbing, but it's thick and somewhat like pulpy.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before.
Alistair, as you're looking at that, Gwyn, tell me how you're investigating this thing.
Yeah, I think Gwen takes out like her little archaeologist toolkit with the little brushes and, you know, the field kit, and is just sort of brushing off, like you do dinosaur bones sort of stuff,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
very gently and carefully to not disturb it too much, but enough to uh, clear some space to see what we see.
Okay. Cool. Tell me where you start.
She would start top to bottom.
Okay. From the top, as this is going, as Alistair's kind of like recognizing this sort of strange, now at this point, like Alistair kind of like pushing down, you notice there's like a buoyancy to it almost. You you use some of your like brushes to sort of clean off the dirt, and you notice that it's hard. It's like it's very condensed and pushed in there. So you realize you have to kind of give a little bit more of a effort to chip away. And then the first thing you notice is a glint of what looks to be iron. And as you start to peel the rest of this mud and dirt that has stuck, most likely with whatever this substance is that seems to be kind of all around this cave, it is somewhat difficult, but I'm going to say with your tools you're just able to do it. You start to notice what looks to be the beginning of a shield.
Are there any markings on the shield that we
As
can
you get
see?
to the center, you notice that the center is a little strange. It's like protruding, like maybe there's some sort of like point at the center here, using for some sort of like attack or parry sort of thing. And as you start to peel that off, I would like you to give me a sleight of hand check.
Four. I was determining whether or not to use the inspiration, but we'll let it lie. Let's see what happens.
Okay. It doesn't seem like it's coming off. It's stuck in something. It feels like it's just like it's a little bit heavier, a little bit harder than some of your tools you have. You do have a most likely like some sort of chisel that you could get in there to do if you wanted to do that.
I think she would actually look at Alistair and say, "Could you help? I think you might be a little better at this than me."
Eva, what did you roll on your history check, just to see?
12.
12, okay. You're muted, Clint.
I don't normally work in this, so if you could just kind of tell me where to start and go, I will
Yeah.
do that.
She will sort of guide him, knowing that he is better with fine tools than she is. And
Okay.
this is sort of delicate work.
Interesting. All right. Alistair, give me a sleight of hand check.
It's 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're able to get the first sort of part of this. And Bridget, I think at this point you recognize that because there's such a crowd of spiders here, you're not necessarily losing the movement here, but you're probably recognizing too that like we may need to pick it up, like we may need to stick with them, like that's it depends on how Bridget would sort of see this, but I would say that I'll give you this, Bridget, that any time that is set with whatever this thing is that is calling the other spiders to it, any time alone is a possibility of recognizing that you guys need to be excavated from this cave.
Hey, do we want to take care of this now, or do you think we should do it later? We're starting to lose the pack.
Um,
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Is there a way for you to mark it so that you know where it is when you come back, just in case something?
I would say, Alistair, you're in the middle of doing this. So I would say that in the process here, it would make sense that you're hearing Bridget, but you're also probably focusing on what this is. So I'll say, before you respond to Bridget, you notice that you finally get this sort of strange sort of piece out. And you notice that one of the reasons why it was so difficult is because there's grooves into this. Whatever this point is not. It's not like a single sort of cylindrical point. It's some sort of depiction of something. And I will say with that 20, you see what looks to be like the top part of what seems to be like a face. Like you see an eye right here.
and this is on the shield that we see, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, it's Alistair. So as Bridget is saying that, as soon as he starts to see it, he's gonna reach over and do the one finger, and then look at Gwen. How important is this to you?
I don't know.
So that important. I'm gonna take the cane and shove it behind the top of the shield to get leverage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and pry the shield out whole cloth.
You got it.
If you're putting your finger to me, I'm gonna grab it and cast Enhance Ability to give you advantage on strength.
That is so cute.
And your carrying capacity doubles.
Beautiful. Very useful for this,
awesome.
actually. Alistair, going to give you that athletics check with advantage.
Nice. It's a 16.
16 is enough. And you see clearly on the other side there's you see this sort of open sort of metal space, and what looks to be, it's all been corroded and broken now from these strips of how it would be tied on, but you see what looks to be this handle of a sort of cross between a buckler type of shield and just a small kind of like sort of target shield.
You said, just so I can recall, this is about 3 feet in height?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome. Bridget, you're just over 3 feet.
Actually, sorry. So now that you've gotten it off, it would be closer to about like somewhere between 2 and 2.5.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna pull out a strip of cloth that I have, and attach that cloth to the shield, and then turn around. Bridget, if you could, just thanks. I'm gonna tie that shield on her back.
Okay.
If you don't mind, if you could just carry on, and then Gwen and I will walk behind her and study this thing as we're following the spiders.
Okay.
Perfect.
Interesting. Cool. I'm gonna say, let's do this. Bridget, from your walking, it has been disturbed. So I like this concept of like maybe Bridget walking, it'll start to kind of deteriorate on its own. I'm gonna say, Bridget, give me a luck roll, DC 18. I mean, it's possible, but like.
It was a 17.
Incredible.
So with a 17, one of the things that you notice is as Bridget is walking with the shield, you see that there is a very tiny little sort of the eye itself is very small. Whatever this face would be only about this size. So what, 4 inches maybe. The eye itself seems to be made of some sort of metal to it, but there is something in the center, like the pupil itself, that is this tiny, tiny, tiny bit of something else that you notice is in the weird light of this cave. All you can tell is that it is made of some other substance. Actually, sorry, Gwen, you do have the detect magic up. It is magical.
Only if it's been less than 10 minutes since we.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'll say that's the last of you before losing it.
Okay. And then True Sight is an hour. So.
Cool.
That means speak with plant is God. Thank God.
There's a couple other mushrooms that you pass by all in the way, but you're just like, let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. Don't even.
She like moves a little bit faster at that point, and that's why like it's a little hard to see with the shield.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you. I don't know, this shield, it shouldn't be here. And the fact that it is, maybe it's significant, maybe it's not, but I don't know. There's something in the eye that's different than the rest of it. Magical. You probably already know that, but.
Your discovery, your find.
Our find.
Io, Bridget, Eva. The spiders have stopped. And so you're rounding sort of a corner here as you notice that the stop has happened there. So there's sort of a thing of whatever is going to be around this corner is going to most likely be the thing that, Bridget, you would hopefully be able to converse with. And you better do so soon, because it is now conversing with the other spiders.
Hey, Bridget, you've got this. Good luck out there. I'm gonna give her a bardic. You have a D10.
Really, Kiki, I really just wanted to be like, and that's what I say, and that's it. It's like, no bardic, just like, I just want to say good luck out there.
I'm going to reach out and look at Bridget and go, thank you for letting us have that moment. I believe in you. And I'm going to cast Intellect Fortress on her as well.
Okay. Interesting. How much?
And I'm going to do it at a higher level so I can also get myself.
Okay. Eva, how much is the bardic inspiration?
A D10.
Nice.
Io is going to take the ring that's on his
How
finger.
stacked is Bridget gonna be going into this?
Very. Because Io is going to slip the ring off his finger, the ring of luring song, and place it in Bridget's palm. It's like, if all else fails, the songs you can bolster with this can give you the edge and a bit of verbal sparage.
Okay, I don't really sing, so that will be interesting.
It'll do
She'll
the singing for you.
put it on.
Cool.
While they're all doing this, Alistair is going to keep studying that face. Do I recognize that face on that shield at all?
No. No, you don't. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a nature check on this. DC 20. Remember, you still only see like a quarter of it.
Sound go away, so I didn't get knocked out. That's a 30.
A 30.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Looking at the bone structure of this face, you recognize that it is most likely not humanoid. Not conventionally. Bridget, you feel a small tug on your dress as Miri comes up to you. I don't know, everybody was saying something. I just felt like I needed to just take your...
It's gonna be okay.
Can I have your hat if you die?
No. No. And then she's gonna keep slowly scooting away at that point to start kind of sliding through the spiders.
You just see Miri just staring at the hat. You feel like Miri's actually sizing up, like to see if like you see her take off her cowboy hat.
Can fit.
Can fit.
I'm going to drop concentration on Al's enhance ability and then cast it on myself to give myself advantage on charisma checks going into this.
Okay. Very cool. High levels. Right.
Listen, I don't know what I'm walking into, and I'm kind of doing it alone. I've got Prim's scarf. I've got the Ring of Luring songs. I've got the shield on my back. I've got
Bardic Inspiration.
Intellect Fortress. Got Bardic Inspiration. Got the whole 9 yards. I feel like the little kid walking out in the full knight's armor, like clunk, 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 clunk. Like.
Yep, 100%.
And she's gonna scooch her happy little booty. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me. Kind of trying to.
And you hear this deep sort of thrumming sound one more time as something is being plucked, and you can actually hear more of the brightness, the treble sort of sound of it, as giving the idea that it is something close. And as you turn the corner, it is a dazzling display of these bright purplish pink crystals that in the light between them seems to shimmer and change, giving this sometimes blue, sometimes green sort of texture. The walls that are kind of climbing up around seem to be fully made of crystal, given this sort of sense of like columns that are made to keep this area safe in case of cave in. The area sort of off to your right, looking through between the mounted sort of figures of these spider pumpkins, some of which are climbing sort of on top of each other to sort of get a better view or to get closer. You hear this faint sort of popping sound. And you get this smell of something that is acrid. And not putrid for Bridget, but most definitely a smell of decay. And you see mounted up, holding from each end of the walls beyond, holding this strange, what looks to be at first like a light sort of spear extending from one end to the other until you realize that it is a massively concentrated area of webbing that is connected from one end to the other. And you see this creature, mandibles on the side. You see a head, a thorax, 8 legs, multiple yellow eyes. As you see this creature just pull on this webbing one more time. And you see all of the spiders seem to make way both behind and in front, giving space for the rest of you all to come forward as you meet the Crystal Mother. I'll show you exactly what you see.
She is cool
as hell.
I want to kill it.
As you as you see this creature, you see on either side there does seem to be these kind of like stationary sort of guards of these flower spiders that you had seen before, holding to either side. And notably, one of the other things actually kind of hard to see from this. Give it my best shot. Take this away. You do notice as the space is given clarity here, the rest of you also notice that smell that is like holding to your nose and mouth, as it is incredibly just acidic and nasty, as you hear the sort of steady sort of bubbles that are pumping up from this side here. Further on next to it, you see what looks to be a strange sort of man-made cave. Some rope, some like wooden columns off to the side. Doesn't seem to lead anywhere. Alistair, Gwyn, Io, and Eva, I believe. You correct me later if I'm wrong on this, but you hear this from this strange, large, huge crystal spider that has these crystals jutting in and jutting out from its body. Bridget, you hear in Sylvan. Anybody else speak Sylvan? Cool. Bridget, you hear in Sylvan. You bear the mark on your back.
Hi, I'm Bridget. The mark? Are you talking about the kind of gestures at the shield on her back? We just found that. We don't even know what it is. It was buried.
You come to be made into something new.
Have already been changed a lot as is. I was already made into something new once before. I'm here
That
to...
does not answer the question. Are you here to make your bones into dirt? Your skin into webs? Your organs into feeding?
No. No, I'm here to help. It seems like you have a lovely family that is growing, but it feels like you might not be in the right place. Do you know where you are plainly?
You see her crawl up and reach to her full form above you. She is easily from her raising her abdomen. You can see there's this horrid sort of strange kind of stinger like at the end as she looks. You are here to tell us we need to leave.
I don't even know where you would go. Honestly, I'm not even telling you to leave. I just wanted to figure out what's going on.
We have been here longer than most of you been alive. This is our rightful place. We make do here. You wish to challenge?
I don't wish to challenge, I simply wish to understand. You're saying that you have claim to this place, and you're saying that you have been here for so long, but where did you come from before?
Who says that we came from anywhere?
These crystals, they're from the Feywilds. I've seen them on the coast. I've been there. That's not here.
What trickery is this? Are you feasting on my mind like the other? A beast, man.
No. No, I'm simply someone who got thrown out of place once before as well.
Roll me a persuasion check. You're first.
Okay, not bad. It's a 15 because I have a -2 to persuasion.
Okay. All right, you're lucky. You've been to Crystal Coasts?
Yeah, I have. It was a while ago, but yeah, I remember seeing these crystals and thinking about how beautiful they were. How they glinted in the sun and
You see, as she moves, the other sort of spiders immediately kind of get out of her way. As she seems to walk over to this acidic-like pit, and you see a long, extended spider leg reach into the pool and pull out what seems to be a rib cage that is fairly humanoid. Kind of turns and looks at you.
Bridget will walk
then-
over towards it.
Okay. She seems to be probably. I'll tell you what happens next. You see her mandibles kind of like extend out from her mouth and grab the rib cage and break it open as she extends her mouth out, and this disgustingly, and you guys like all sort of immediately smell this. This strange sort of substance comes out of her mouth and spills over the ribs as you see them immediately start to melt. And then she takes the mandibles and continues to consume all of it. Go on. You were saying.
I've seen the crystals. I've been there before. Is the bone something that you need? The calcium, the iron, the other things that are the makeups of bones for you?
Need. What I need. I use what is given to me. What is presented at my door, what my kids. Leave me. Need, no. I survive. What do you need, Mushroom Lady?
I would consider myself lucky to have gotten to a point where most of my basic survival essentials are taken care of, but I'm trying to find my way home. still don't know where that is, and I've only just gotten back to the material plane, and
Your home. You near the crystal caves. On the crystal coast. That's where your home is?
can I roll an insight check on that?
Sure. Also, just to kind of give as this is happening, what you guys are just seeing is this horribly giant creature just getting really close to Bridget's face. Just clicking sounds. There's a lot of just. God, now Bridget's head is going to be gone.
Seems to be going really well over there.
Bridget, Boots, you good?
And I know it's not a D&D thing, but I think Alistair's going to start trying to like wrap himself in magical energy, getting ready for whatever's happening.
Gwen is debating whether or not to cast tongues, but also debating whether or not it would be intruding on Bridget's agency in this conversation. So she's holding off right now, but has it on deck.
Okay.
Sorry, last thing before you go forward. Do they react to any movement from us? Like if Alistair started trying to, we'll use the word flank, would that cause any reaction from any of them?
I would say that you would see like
Rose
any sort
spider
of
there.
movement. Yeah, you see the rose spider probably start to react.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. Does it look like they would react if we looked like we were going to start casting magic?
It's a good question. I will rule. I'm going to rule in this case in the dungeon rules sort of thing that you to decide that you are aware of what has happened in this conversation.
Got you.
Just for that.
Yeah, like that. I think that's one of the reasons why she hasn't cast it yet, too. She's just being cautious.
Yeah.
I got a 17 insight, but if you
Okay.
want to let the other two.
Yeah, what are you trying to glean?
Her reaction to Bridget saying, like talking about the crystal caves and stuff like that, and her saying, "Oh, are you from there?" Is that her wanting to go back there, or is it her thinking that Bridget is from there?
The question is saying, "Are you from the Crystal Coast?"
Right. But it was also how she got excited about it. That was kind of where that questioning was coming from.
I would say insight. Does she seem excited? She does seem excited.
Okay. Someone who knows about this place, who knows about her home, kind of a thing. Okay. No. Sadly, I didn't really have I had a sort of home. It was in the Gunther's home was in the Unseelie Court, technically.
Technically, yeah.
The home, or at least the place that I stayed for a good chunk of time, was in the Unseelie Court, but it wasn't affiliated with that court.
I smell the elven blood from Unseelie in this cave. That long-haired woman.
Eva? Kind of looking towards Eva at this point as Bridget also turns to look at her.
Are you okay, Bridget?
Should she be the first to change. You see her start to kind of move over towards Eva.
In common, we'll just go, 1 second. And then we'll switch back to Sylvan. No, she's not part of the Unseelie Court. She's from the material plane.
Who's next to me? Is that Alistair?
Alistair.
It looks like Alistair.
I'm gonna step behind Alistair.
Okay.
Bridget.
She gets a little closer. There's like a predator prey sort of moment of like her getting a little closer and extending her neck to be over Alistair.
She's not.
Bridget, what is happening?
She's not part of that court.
Maybe smooth out the negotiations a little bit more.
In
Alistair,
common.
as you're looking up, give me a dexterity saving throw.
In common, we'll just quickly go. She thinks that Eva's from the Unseelie Court.
Why? I've never left Eisenheim before this.
I'm trying to explain that.
Does she not?
I'm using universal speech so that her and 6 of the spiders can understand a language I speak. It doesn't say I can understand them, but they can understand me. I'm just like, cool. I'm from Eisenheim. I'm from the city. I've never left the city. I don't know about this court.
You see the Crystal Mother just like kind of extend backwards very quickly, and that is absolutely a cue for Alistair's dex save.
9.
9? Okay, cool. I'm gonna say I'll give Eva and Io medicine check.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. That's not concerning at all.
I'm using my inspiration from last time because that was a natural one. 22.
You did better than me. I got like I think that's a 14 medicine. No, it's a 15. Oh, no, it's a 13. Sorry, 13. It's 13.
What?
Jesus
what is
Christ.
It's a 13. It's a 13.
What a ride. Okay, cool, 13. Yeah, Io, you are. I think you're probably like maybe just like also sort of like trying to pay attention to Bridget and all the other sort of things there. Eva with a 22. As the broodmother kind of like pulls back, you are probably watching her, but you did see a little bit of like the formation of whatever her spit that it kind of comes from her mouth seems to fall out from her sudden sort of movement. And Alistair, roll me a d6.
3.
Okay, cool, awesome. 2 would have been really bad. So 3 is good. Actually, sorry, no. Oh shit. So there was no D3, so it was supposed to be a D6 for 2, 4, and 6. Cool. Io. Alistair kind of like instinctively kind of like moves a little bit to that, and you see that globule just fall right on his head and immediately start smoking.
Oh shit. Al, your head,
Everyone calm down. Prestidigitate the smoking globule off of his head.
Sorry, Eva, you saw it. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
Eva, you saw it. You didn't. My bad.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. Can I just very quickly prestidigitate the smoking globule off his head?
Yeah.
So this is how Al gets his bald spot.
Okay, I rolled a nat 1 on there noticing that. So no roll necessary on the on whether the spell was noticed here. As you just and you see just all of it seems to kind of like just vaporize into the air. Alistair, you still took damage, which I have categorized for you.
I just lean forward. I'm sorry, are you okay, Alistair?
Bridget, are we coming to a conclusion on this?
Working on it.
Do you
She's-
need a translator or a mediator? You got this? You're doing great. Maybe? I don't know.
I'll tap
The
you in if I
elf
need you.
understands our language.
She can. I don't even know it. She's very good with words. She's been very good with words for
She
since I've known
understands
her.
our language because she is from the Fae.
No, I don't think that's. People can learn languages.
What is she saying, Bridget?
In common, she's trying to say that you are Fae because you can speak their language.
Oh, I can't. She just happens to understand me right now for like an hour. I don't know Sylvan.
In Sylvan, it's just
Oh, weird.
a
Okay, yeah,
temporary
that's for
thing.
an hour. So she heard you say that. That's funny. Yeah.
Yes, it's for. Is it an hour? Maybe I'm insane. For 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay.
The only issue, Bridget's saying this in Sylvan, the only issue is that she can't understand you, but you can understand her.
I'm gonna say, Eva, you notice. God, I'm so sorry, Eva. I do love the universal speech, but this is what would happen. All of a sudden, all the spiders around you can sort of kind of understand you, so they seem to kind of come in closer, and the rest of them seem to come in closer, wondering why they're coming in close to you.
Oh, I hate it here.
So I don't lose this moment real quick while this thing was up above and jerking around.
Yeah.
This is a crystal being. Did I see a weak spot on its underbelly?
Oh, give me a perception check. You know what? No, you're looking at something specific. I'll allow investigation.
$17.
You did not, but given the general sort of idea of how you you also don't see any crystals on the underbelly, so it's worth an idea of saying that if there was a way to be able to kind of attack under this creature, probably be I'll say mechanically speaking a different AC.
Okay.
Bridget, give me a persuasion check. You're persuading that Eva is not from the Fae. Unfortunately, that universal speech, I love that idea, but in my head, you can only understand if you're Sylvan.
I had to throw the bardic on it because it was not ending
Cool.
well. 17.
17, okay.
As she does that, for Bridget, she sees everything kind of lay over multiple versions of it, and it all tremors and slides into one, and you can add 6 to that, so make that 23 as I use Flash of Genius.
Okay.
Okay.
Bridget, with a 20, I'm going to say with the 23, you are given the idea that Eva is extremely magical. She's not from the Fae, she's magical.
She's not Fae. She's got a lot of magic. Most of us do actually. Magic
Do you
allowed
have-
it.
You have Fae magic?
I do, kind of.
Do they have Fae magic?
Not that I know of. All of their magic was learned through books, if I'm being 100% honest.
Where their magic come from?
That's a complex question.
You
in and of
ask
itself.
them.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second, please. And then she'll go comment. Hey, where are you guys' magic from?
Probably the nine hells or the abyss. One or
That's
the other.
that's not true. You didn't read my. How much time does she have?
Do you does she want a copy of Alistair's thesis? Because I'm sure he's got like a couple, and I've got a few drafts with my notes.
Alistair's senior thesis was where Io's magic comes from.
Do you think
Specifically mine.
I don't think we have enough time to translate it into Sylvan for her to read it, though, is the one issue. She's not. She wanted to make sure no
arcane.
one's.
It's arcane. We use what is already present. It's like air. We air is here. We breathe it. Magic exists in most.
Gwen, can I
everything.
tap you in on this one? Because I'm.
Yeah.
So for me, it's using the tools that were presented in a way that.
Time out. I love you so much. I meant, can you explain it to her? You said you had some way to talk to her, maybe?
I do. Can you ask her if they're going to kill me if I cast a spell right now? I will be happy
I can do that.
Do it slowly and explain what I'm doing as I go and show them where the magic comes from.
Okay, cool. And then we'll go into Sylvan. Not the smartest in the group, but one of them has a way to be able to speak to you, but they would have to cast a spell to do it, and then they would be able to better explain it, because they're saying that they are able to pull from the magic that's already there, which seems...
They speak. They speak into my head. They change my thoughts.
No, like how we're talking. They can talk like how we're talking. Not in your head.
You talk for them.
You want... They're talking about some complicated things here. They're talking about how they're able to pull magic from what's already there. That's how their magic works. It's not pulled from
where?
Everywhere.
Their magics come from here.
I think their magic comes from the weave, and they can pull on the threads of magic in ways to cast their spells by inputting their wills into the weave and
You
formulating
spin
it.
webs around my head. Their magic comes from here or somewhere else.
Yes.
Just looks at Gwen with that. What? I think that
What is she asking you, Bridget?
she's asking if your magic comes from here or somewhere else.
Yes. It comes from both, everywhere, all at once.
It's not exegenic. We don't pull it from gods or
Yeah. Oh, that's okay. And then we'll switch back to Sylvan. They're not getting it from like a being or something like that. They're getting it from everywhere else.
One of them.
Alistair, as you say, they're not pulling from gods. You look at the shield again. And I'm going to say, to give that sort of sense of sign, I'm saying enough time has passed by. Bridget's probably been like shuddering a little bit, maybe a little skittered, a little scared, that has maneuvered some of the dirt that is kind of extended off of this. You see what looks to be a snout. Or a muzzle, maybe?
It's Alistair. Can I walk over and can I just force this dirt off quickly and see this thing? And do I recognize the god that I'm looking at?
I'm gonna say as you do that, I'll say it's close enough. You're walking over towards Bridget. Yeah, I'll say you're able to do that. As you do not recognize a god. What you recognize is a Leonin head.
Do I recognize this?
You absolutely recognize
Fuck.
this. Yeah. This is a Hassamalian shield.
Mm-hmm.
I just tied it on with a cloth, so like I'm gonna give a quick yank to pull it off and turn it and like point at it. Is this what she's concerned about? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will drop it so that the picture is face down. And place one foot on it, like ritually, like, hey, like no. Like and just kind of look back at her. This isn't. We found it. We have nothing to do.
I know. I tried to explain that earlier.
Give me a performance check, Alistair. Or persuasion. I'll take either for this. This is you're trying to give the sense of like I'm not going to use this shield.
Nat 20 for a 23, sir.
Cool. I also rolled a nat 20, so here's what happens. You see the Crystal Mother just, and this strange sort of snot kind of comes out of her mouth and extends out around your foot in a perfect sort of arc that keeps that shield there. But it misses your foot. We'll say with that nat 20.
You could let her know that that's enough.
Yeah. That's... Mm-hmm. We agree.
Magics from here. Yes.
Magics from here, from everywhere, but not from there. And points at the shield.
Not from Fae.
Not from Fae.
You see her start to move over. Knocks one of the rose spiders out of the way, and walks over to this rubble that you see behind her. And you see her start to kind of like pull away pieces from the stone, and starts to kind of pull up something from the ground as you hear this. And you see her walk over to you, Bridget, and places it down at your feet. I'd like everybody here to give me a. I'll take Arcana or History.
Shit.
That is a... For Arcana, that is...
What is this?
That's a 19 Arcana.
Gwen, you go in History or Arcana?
Gwen went Arcana.
All right, Alistair got a 32 for History.
Nice. 26 for Arcana.
I got a proletariat 20 for history, as Eva's still standing there like this with her hands over her mouth, so she stops speaking.
Incredible.
Gang, I
Okay.
was so happy with my 16, and now I just feel like dog shit.
Yeah, so Bridget and Nio got a 16, right?
16,
No, I got a
19.
I got a
16,
19.
19. Okay, cool. So yeah, so for you two, you see what looks to be like some sort of structure thing. It looks like kind of a some sort of like ruin. It's not perfectly it's or sorry, I guess I should say it's more perfectly symmetrical than anything else. It looks like it was something that was most likely designed and built and carved. And um, uh, Eva, you notice that there is what looks to be uh, a sort of sigil that is on the corner that you recognize to be in some sort of elven script. Gwen, what did you get?
26 Arcana.
Okay. 26, you recognize that there's a piece of this that is most definitely something that is the beginning of what would be a completed glyph of something that is missing. Like if it's like essentially like the idea of like if it's a phrase, we're missing the rest of the phrase. And Alistair, you recognize that this must have been some sort of portal.
This is how you got here. This is how she got here.
Once he maybe mentions it, does it seem familiar to any of the other Fey portals that we've seen before that Gwen has taken extensive notes on?
No, actually.
Okay, cool. It's different from anything we've seen before.
Is it full or is it?
It's just a part. If she would like to go back over there or allow us, we could maybe see if it's repairable. I've done work like this with Faustus.
Okay. And Sylvan, is this the only piece? My friends here think they might be able to put it back together. It's a portal back to the caves, to the actual caves.
Tunnel hole.
Yeah, it would. Goes in common. Tunnel home. That's what she's saying. That sounds. I feel like I could.
Yeah.
That's kind of portal-y. Yeah, cool. Goes.
I don't know that this goes to their home. I just know this is how they got here. But whatever you need to say.
Goes back to Sylvan. Yeah, it would be like a tunnel home. Are there more like this with the kind of points at the carvings, I guess?
At this point, I will back up the map.
Oh, Joe, just in case, is there anything interesting about this with True Sight still going?
No, it is
like it's inert, sort of.
It's inert, yeah.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Yep. As she kind of seems to gesture towards the other rubble pieces left here, but they don't work with our magic. The Fey magics don't work.
Would you be willing to let us try with their magic?
Work with magic from here.
Maybe that'll work then if it's magic from here, because we're here.
Yes.
And then it sends you there.
Magic from here, yes.
Yeah. Would that be okay? Can we help? Can we do that? Can you show us?
Bridget, roll me a persuasion check and put your whole ass into it. I'm gonna say
Hey.
the DC on this is 20.
Hey, Eva, I already used one bardic. Do you got anything else for me?
Do I have time to give her a bardic, or is this like a
I'll say
immediate
yeah.
now?
I'll say yeah. I think if Bridget, like, you get the sense
She's-
of like, oh, this is the thing. This is what we need to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the bardic. Another
I have
D10.
inspiration as well, just in case.
Oh boy,
Okay.
I'm so startled.
Okay.
As she's
Uh,
speaking, her voice will resonate in the same frequency as the sound that she was making, and you can add 6 to that roll too.
Thank fuck. I got a 20 as the total, but have a -2 to persuasion.
You had a
With-
D10.
With
the
the
bardic?
D10, I rolled a
With the
12.
D10?
I rolled a 12 on the die. I got an 8 on the bardic.
And you have -2.
Okay.
With advantage.
God.
Plus 6 for a total of 24.
Mm.
Okay. With that, you see the Crystal Mother extend. You bring us home. We give you gift. You not bring us home. You leave quietly.
Okay. And then we'll turn looking common. Cool. So, gang, there are pieces of this in the rubble over there. She said we're good to go to help. She said if we get them home, we get a gift. If we don't get them home, we leave quietly, which I don't know if that's a threat or a promise, but hopefully it's the latter. Any questions, comments, or concerns? As I think Bridget just starts to deflate at this point.
Yeah. I will say, as you guys are trying to sort of figure out exactly how you're going to do this, I'm going to let you know that that roll, if it was below a 20, the deal would have been you either fix this or you die. So good job.
Good job.
You're starting in a spot that's going to be a little bit higher. You guys could still leave if you fail on this, but you won't get the gift. So as you guys are going to be figuring out how exactly you're going to put this portal back together, we're going to take our 10-minute break. See you guys in 10.
That is very.
Those at the same time with Mage Hand.
I'm tiny.
Oh, hey, you're so little.
You're Miri
I'm so
size.
little.
It
I just wanted to show off how cool you all look and
You
how
do look
small you are
cool.
next to this spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So coming back into this, as you all sort of take a moment, you are able to group together. I'm going to tell you because of the significantly high rolls you guys have gotten and being able to sort of prepare for this. There is no time limit on this. However, you do only get one shot at the roll. This is going to be a group skill check. There is a number that you have to beat. There is a number that is a partial success. There is a number that is a great success. And there is a number that is a fail. So, good luck. You guys can think about what you want to do, talk about it, give a little space before we have people start rolling.
Well, we need to collect all the pieces. So can we ask Crystal Lady to get her minions on collecting those pieces and bringing them to a central location for us? And then once we have those, Alistair, no, heard.
I will say what happens is that if you guys went down that thing, you would actually start to see the spiders sort of fight to sort of like kind of figure out what to do in getting these pieces out, and they also could destroy something that would be extremely valuable.
Cool. Let's stop that, guys. So Mason's tools, I can get this thing put back together. Arcana and calligraphy, I can help etch those runes out if needs be. Anybody else have calligraphy and Arcana? There we go.
Those. And she also has extensive notes from all of the various portals that we've encountered in the Feywild. And she does, in her spell book, have the spell Teleportation Circle. So she has that as a guidance for, a framework that we'll need to obviously adjust for this. But we have a rough idea of maybe where to at least start to put this back together.
Like kind of we're talking about, I can do the enhanceability wombo combo to get to help with maybe moving the crystals, especially the heavier ones, to try to pull them towards the center then at least, and get them set up as needed, because based on her height, it's probably going to be big.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I have 3 bardics and a help action. That's all I can do.
Well, it's gonna be a skill check.
It's gonna be a skill check. You're barding.
Can we figure based off this shape? I'm assuming this is either a semicircle or archway type thing. Do we know this?
The assumption is it's going to be a vertical portal.
Got it. Then architecture tells me it's going to need a keystone, and there's not enough of us to really do this. So, somebody mentally holding that stuff up.
Yeah, that's what I got you there. As long as it's 10 pounds or less, I can hold anything up for about a minute. But that's
Can
it.
we get heavier than that at all?
I mean, we have Mary, who has a pretty good strength too, who can be bribed maybe to help.
She's 3.5 feet tall. Can we get her up there?
Oh, wait a second. Telekinesis. How much can I hold with telekinesis?
It's like 500 pounds with telekinesis, isn't it?
Yeah,
up to 1,000 actually. Yeah. So I got telekinesis to help us out too, and that lasts for 10 minutes.
All right. So we feel comfortable with some of these rolls.
And I feel like maybe with the idea of banishment as well, kind of understands that there's maybe an aspect of keying this to a certain to the plane we want it to go to as well. So like connecting it to the essence of the crystals in the cave to make sure that it has the energy sort of that we want it to have to send it to a specific place to factor that in.
I love that.
Just drawing on all of our different arcane.
I bet Bridget probably has stuff that she could give you that's Fey that would help with that tuning process.
Yeah, that's the word
I think.
Guys, words are not my friend tonight.
You're tired. It's
I was giving honestly like the least amount of instructions possible because I want you guys to feel, to be able to move as creatively as possible in this. One thing that I do want to verify is that Bridget, your magic cannot directly help because there is something with the Fey magic of how this portal is designed that Fey magic does not work.
Yeah. So all I've used so far would be bull strength to help move stuff around, and then an item to help Gwyn with tuning it to the Feywild.
Yeah.
But Gwyn's magic, not my magic.
Right. Yep. I was just because I didn't clarify that.
I'm keeping that. I was keeping that in mind. Yeah.
Cool.
I smell what you put down.
All right.
Could Eva help with the calligraphy to make sure it lines up or something?
I mean, I think we have 3 of us.
I don't have.
Right?
I don't.
Oh,
have
you don't?
calligraphy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I would say you're familiar with the writing. You don't have to specifically write it, but you'd be familiar with Elvish script, right?
I think. Yeah, and I think.
I mean, she speaks Elvish. Yeah, she's Elven, but she doesn't have calligraphy tools or any proficiency with it.
That's Gwen's one skill, so she can help with that if we need it.
You saw my message, Kiki, but just a random thought.
Yeah, it totally got us on lifting anything heavy. That telekinesis is going to come in clutch.
Okay. You guys ready? You think you got it?
I think so.
All right. So first things first, there is rubble. So you were able to find a cornerstone of the piece, but that is pretty much it. So the rest of it is completely covered in in these separate piles here. Who would like to go first as a skill check that would be involved in trying to get those things out?
Well, Gwen can offer advice with various, different architectural digs that she's been on with securing various, to prevent things from caving in on each other. And
you could. Now, just to clarify, you all have one shot at this.
I understand what you're saying. Okay,
Cool.
never mind.
So my bardics. So if it's one shot individually, my bardics won't do anything.
I'm gonna rule that we'll rule that bardics count as a reroll. I'll allow that. And the same thing for flashes of genius. The goal is for you guys to use your strengths to be able to make this work.
Okay. So I know you said they're in various piles. We need to find them first, correct?
Yes.
I would like to investigate these piles to identify where all of the pieces are so that someone else can grab them.
All right. Now, not saying this is a yes or no. I'm saying, but one thing I will say is that it would be easier to use that if it was already extended out. So, is there anyone who wants to try to do the work first?
And we're guessing this is athletics, not acrobatics.
I would say this is definitely more athletics. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to do Enhance Ability at 3rd level to target both myself and Miri to give us both advantage on strength checks and doubling our carrying capacities.
Okay. Cool.
And then I guess send Miri at it because she'll probably have the highest strength, and giving her advantage on that's going to help a lot. Plus it doubles her carrying capacity.
Yeah. Awesome.
Well, along with that, is there like a large slab that looks like it's exceeding 500 pounds or so? Because I could just telekinetically lift that and move that right out the gate. Take her having to risk moving something right out of the webway
You
there.
could. The mechanics of this are going to be skill checks.
Okay.
So you could do that. Yeah, I would say like if there's a massive piece that surprisingly, honestly, Miri's strength is good, or sorry, her athletics is good. It's not off the charts. Unless she's raging. Does she have a rage left? She does. She has a rage.
Yeah, she should have one at least.
Okay, cool. So that is useful there. So do we want to say let's see how these checks go and then sort of decide how we want to kind of differentiate our each skill check as it goes? Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. So with that, I'm going to say Miri just goes, okay, do you want me to pick up the piece from the bottom or the top? Or the side?
Whichever way you can get the most of it. I'm worried that if you've just got one end, that the weight on the other end might break it.
Yeah. Prioritize moving it without breaking it.
It's a rock.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Very important rock, Miri. Remember, if we don't make it out of here, I can't tell you about Graham. And I need that rock to be whole.
Okay, but if we do fail on this, that means we fight this thing, right?
No, actually, that means we don't get to fight it. We have to succeed.
Can I help
and
and
send
then fight this thing?
We have to send it through the gate to fight it first. And we need to power it up first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And she just climbs to the top and starts to kind of pull stuff down. That's good.
That's great.
There we go. There's our bard.
She
Yeah, we
might
need to
kill
do this
me
first.
once we're done with this, but we'll handle that when we get there.
Sorry, I was going to roll. Do you guys want me to roll for Miri, or do you guys want to roll for Miri?
I will not be taking that responsibility.
I'm
was about to say,
tired to do it myself.
I'll roll in front of the board. I mean, I'll have a dice cam out so you guys can see.
As long as it's with advantage, like.
It is with advantage. She's raging.
Yep.
Oh,
I was
okay.
gonna put my faith in the DM there, so I was good with you rolling.
Cool. Ready? Here we go. Oh my god. You guys can't read that, can you? That is a 19 and an 18 on the die.
Oh, good.
73.
For a 73.
Yeah.
No. For a 28.
Nice.
My faith was well placed.
Excellent start. Holy cow. Okay. You see Miri really get into this. I'm gonna beat the shit out of these spiders as soon as they get through this thing.
Does Miri speak Sylvan?
She probably does.
Miri does speak Sylvan, yes.
Cool. As long as she's speaking common right now, I'm
She's
happy
speaking
with this.
common right now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 28. Incredible start, honestly. Good job, Joe. Thanks, Joe. All right. Who's next?
I guess as Miri's bringing these pieces over, I will. Alistair grew up. He loves puzzles. We've talked about it before, so I think he's gonna start having her put them together, and I will start the process of trying to connect these pieces together in a coherent, using the glyphs and the runes, but if possible, here Mason's tools.
Okay. Yeah, you got it. Absolutely. So Mason's tools, it would be. I would allow that to be an intelligence check that you have that you can add your proficiency in. So I would assume investigation.
Yes. Oh, can I add? So I'm sorry. I get a D4 to tool checks. Can I add that D4 to this, or?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool. And then I remember a past life as well. 26.
26. Okay. Weirdly, the DC went way up after that. So kind of 26. Okay.
Yeah, so I think
right.
he's using some of the mud and stuff around. He's mixing things together, getting mortar, and piecing them together.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, there's definitely certain sort of pieces that you would see that are going to be like heavier than most. You also recognize that this, as you're starting to kind of, as Miri is starting to kind of pull pieces that like this looks important, and like kind of pushing some areas around, you recognize that this portal is going to probably be pretty tall, about maybe 10 feet high. So some of the, like the Mace's tool sort of things of like trying to kind of get that stuff together, definitely able to do that. You're going to notice that it is going to be a little bit more difficult as you get sort of towards the tippy top, but you're able to plan everything out and exactly where it's supposed to be at. Awesome. Who's next?
I think Gwen will, using her extensive notes, her own spell book, just sort of make sure that we have the framework of an actual magic. Like the magic is going to work with everything going in place. The glyphs Alistair has a handle on the glyphs getting in place, but the glyphs probably are not the only thing that need to be in place for this to work. So making sure that everything just
yeah, I think I get what you're saying. Just I would imagine that might be something you would do as the last thing.
Okay.
Because you want to make sure that everything is placed in before being able to kind of instill the magic to kind of push out to get it to work.
Yeah. So I guess right now maybe she's just helping with the puzzle pieces.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to roll to be trying to kind of like figure out the puzzle sort of part of it, or do you want to wait and then roll to kind of push the magic through?
I think a wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Just wait.
Can I
got it.
find the strongest spider?
I was hoping you guys would use here. Yeah, absolutely. So this doesn't count, but go ahead and give me a let's say give me a unless this is what you wanted to roll for.
No, not at all.
Okay, cool. Roll me a nature or perception check. I'll take either.
21. 21 nature.
Okay, cool. 21 nature. For sure, you did just watch this broodmother just break ribs with her mandibles. There is that. However, if you don't want to do that, I will provide you another option.
She just already said no to helping us.
She didn't say no. I would say that it was a process of no. It's tricky because I think like story-wise, Eva is going to be a hard person to talk to, like convince the brood, the Crystal Mother, because she's elven. So I would allow you to grab one of the pumpkin spiders, but one that seems to be fully grown. It does seem like their age is like coinciding with their
Well, so
ripeness.
here's the thing. I can't roll below a 25 on persuasion.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you just explained it to me.
So I think she will go to the
Jesus.
brood mother because she still understands that Eva can speak, but she'll call Bridget over too. Bridget, you need to translate what she says for me because I can't. It doesn't go both ways. It doesn't go both.
Yep.
Hi. We are trying to get you home as quickly as possible. And in order to do so, we need all of the pieces. So if you want me out of here and you never have to see my face again, can you help us move all of those big pieces over here?
And then the elf leaves the cave no matter what. Yes.
Yeah.
Bridget, I assume you're like.
Yep.
Yeah. As soon as I get your portal assembled and get you home, I'm gone.
Roll me that persuasion check.
It's a natural 20 for 35.
Jesus. Cool.
Or
All right.
Can help with glue.
Jesus Christ.
So with a 35, brood, keep saying brood mother. That's not what she is. The Crystal Mother, kind of moves forward, kind of gets close to Eva's face. Eva, I just kind of feel like you're like, what is this on your arms?
I'm assuming Bridget translates that.
Yeah.
Oh, I pull out my notebook. I can do this. And I start to write with my finger, and the tattoo's ink flows through my finger into the page. So, because she uses her tattooing to write.
You shoot webs from fingers.
Ink. More like an octopus.
Water spider.
Yes.
Io raises an eyebrow at this because he's hearing the end translations from Bridget.
Yeah, water spider. Yeah.
Also, Bridget is trying her best to do the accent as well of the broodmother, just putting that image in your mind as well.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love that so much. Water spider.
Water spider.
You see like the interesting. This work. You come see me.
I will.
And I won't eat your ribs.
I appreciate that. There's not much of them.
And she just like kind of climbs up onto the brick and just starts to kind of extend. You see Mary just kind of gets a little bowled over, like sort of pushed to the side. Hey. And you see it is just so much easier for her to like kind of dig down. And I would say that there's the cornerstone on one side. The cornerstone on the other side was probably deep in the center of one of those other rubble things. So she actually just pulls that up from the center to kind of push that out into place. Holy crap. Beautiful. Very nice. Who's next? So I say you guys are starting to kind of put the pieces together. Some of you are able to kind of take the rubble with the help from the Crystal Mother of actually even just I don't think anyone wants to get on Crystal Mother's back, but like able to push the rubble up to the point of like you guys being able to kind of hand stuff off to be like full seven dwarves, like just putting pieces together up on top of other blocks.
That's how Gwen
Actually-
can help. She can fly Houston up and help Io, maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say, with that, I guess I'll go next. And what I'm doing is specifically, I'm using telekinesis to Jossie, and probably after conferring with both Gwen and Alistair, a proper alignment for those higher up difficult areas to try to make sure I'm slotting these pieces in a structurally sound way.
Okay.
So, telekinesis, just say I'm doing that.
All right, you got it. So that would be so you're using telekinesis for this.
Yes.
Okay. Let's call this Arcana. We'll keep it in the skill category.
Okay. All right. Big money, big money, big money. All right. What does a 21 get me?
You guys instantly failed as Io rolls below a 22. No, that's great. It's super good. You guys are killing it. Very nice.
Always IO.
This is coming close to like being put together, and at this point, Bridget, you start to notice that a lot more of the pumpkin spiders are now kind of climbing over each other's heads to sort of get a view. There's now like a wall that is being like put in the background behind all of you, of everyone starting to watch and see this possibility of not only going home, but in the assumption of what most of these spiders have never been home. This would be an entirely new experience for them.
Yeah, she'll kind of turn around because she can kind of speak to all, because speech of beast and leaf, she can speak to all animals and plants with a small understanding one way or another.
Cool. Yeah.
And just, we're working on sending y'all home on a new adventure. And maybe finding your proper place.
You see more start to kind of climb on each other's bodies. Not even necessarily to like you notice like they definitely have room to see. Now it's like a level of just excitement.
I think Bridget also pulls off one of the mushrooms on her staff and kind of like crushes it a little bit and sets it in front of one of the pumpkin spiders to almost like a doggy treat situation.
Okay.
It just like pats its head a little.
Well, I'm sorry. What was it that you gave?
Just like one of the mushrooms that she has on her staff that she's just like
Beautiful.
pulling off and that she's been regrowing.
As you see this spider ingest it, like kind of like moving through, you see just like the mushroom itself seems to just like pop up on the top of its like the stem of its stem. That part. And now you know there's the one I gave the treat to.
Yeah. There's a moment of like, oh, I don't know if I want to unpack that, and then she just like keeps walking away.
Yeah. A full "you are what you eat" moment.
Well, and a little bit too there of Bridget doesn't know how she gained her sentience, and there is always that voice in the back of her head that says maybe it was the mushrooms that did it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just gave them one, and now she's like, it's fine, it'll be fine, it's fine.
Cut to 20 years later as Hannah's new character is a spider pumpkin that grew a mushroom head.
Yippee!
I'm an abomination. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. I think it's just Bridget and Gwen left, right?
I've got the advantage on strength and all that fun stuff. Is there any way that I could figure out a way to like make it more structurally sound, like kind of glue situation? I mean, I have Thorn Whip as a cantrip that I was thinking that could maybe like help with lashing it together, but not imbuing it with any magic kind of idea.
Yeah, I love that idea. I think that's really cool, especially as you start to see like as it starts to get taller, it seems like that moment of like trying to make sure that even with the pace that is given on there, it needs to have time to settle that it probably won't have time for. So yeah, being able to kind of set that extra support, absolutely, yeah.
Like lashing a tree.
Yeah. So do you want to do that as athletics?
Either athletics or maybe survival, if I could argue that.
I think that makes sense. Survival for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. It's not with advantage, but it's okay. Well, I'm going to burn my inspiration for that then. It got worse. 17.
But you said
17.
as bardics count as rerolls?
Bardics would count as rerolls. Yep.
Take a bardic.
Okay. 22.
Nice. Very cool. Eva, what does your how do you help in this?
Honestly, I think she just cheers her on.
Okay.
She doesn't physically do anything to help. She hasn't lifted a hand this entire time.
I think Bridget's exhausted as well by this point, so it's like
I
that
like
thing
press
of
to do to take some of the sweat off of her. Sweat in the dust. You're doing great, sweetheart. You got this. Just the little
Very
soccer
nice.
mom. You're doing great, sweetie.
Beautiful. Amazing. Bridget, give me a perception check as you are trying to kind of hold this stuff together. As you see some of the wall of these pumpkins start to kind of crumble backwards a little bit.
22.
22.
My passive's 25, if that matters.
I would say actually this might not be a perception check, but more of like a nature or animal handling, if that's higher. Or
Perception
or
is my
similar.
highest and has advantage. I don't have proficiency. Animal handling would be the highest out of those two, if you're wanting a different
Okay.
one.
What would it be animal handling? Because I
18.
messed up. 18.
18.
Okay, 18's good. 18's enough to you recognize that this is looking pretty promising. Things are looking pretty good. When you start to see some of them start to scatter, there's a point of like, what is happening? What are you guys doing? You guys are running away. There's a moment of Bridget like trying to kind of understand, like, are they scared to go home? I'm going to say with an 18, you're not entirely sure.
I think she'll kind of, after lashing them all up and whatnot, will kind of turn to look at them and just, it's okay. She'll take care of you and she'll make sure you guys are, it's beautiful there. I've seen it. Lots of critters run around and whatnot. You guys will be okay.
As you say this moment of like trying to kind of like make sure like, it seems like you guys might be worried or scared. I get it. Like that's, you start to notice that some of them have stopped where they are and are not facing away from you, but are facing down the cave as you start to hear this low sort of rumbling sound. And you see there are about 50 more spiders that seem to be coming down into this area from all that were outside in the pumpkin patch above.
Oh, they're all coming.
And you realize at this moment, oh no, they weren't running away. They were going to get their others. their other friends.
Oh, siesta.
There's a moment here where you notice, like, I would say, obviously, there's no. I said there's no time constraint on this, but obviously, you're killing it. I'll just let you guys know. There is a moment of like recognizing, like, oh, this is so many. This could be dangerous. We need to get this done now. Possible like cave in. If these creatures are breathing any sort of oxygen, there's an insane amount. There's like a level of like the Battle of the Bastards sort of thing where you guys might just end up becoming suffocated from these massive amounts of spider pumpkins.
Alistair.
Completely ignoring everything. As Bridget gets the last of those lashes up, I'm gonna walk over to Gwen and grab her hand. I know you can do this, but just so you know, this is the first. It's gonna start a chain reaction for you and for all of us if you turn this thing on.
I've waited for this. Feels like my whole life. Let's go. And I think Gwen, as she sees everybody has the whole building of this in hand, they are doing great. So she has spent probably the whole time, like I said, studying the notes, getting it all together. So she feels confident that this team can do this. But she's going to look at Bridget and go, you should let our friend know that her children might destroy this before we have a chance to get it to work if they continue at the pace they're coming down that hallway.
I will inform her that and Bridget will turn and kind of looking to the Crystal Mother and just in Sylvan just wanting
Is
to
it ready?
almost
Is it working?
almost they just were mentioning that we've got a lot of people here and we know that they're excited. We just
Yes, all of my children.
wonderful. Once we get this going, just make sure that they don't destroy it while they're going through. We don't want to leave any of them behind. So make sure that they're calm going in.
Ah.
Your
once I give birth to them, that's kind of it for me. They're on their own.
Oh, so we're doing the turtle thing here. Okay.
Or crab.
Or crab. Yeah, there were there were some really large crabs that were at that beach. I fully get where, and they just get lost in that conversation.
I think as that conversation happens, you also actually do see the Crystal Mother, because Joe had to think about how this would work, because she definitely doesn't have a hold on her kids at all. She thinks of, oh yes, no, I understood. And you see her just spit on this wall of these spider pumpkins, and you see that this strange kind of like, honestly, like there's a level of like this weird, like, Bridget, you get this feeling of this like kind of like mycelium sort of vibe from these webs. It is very strange. You also, like, the Crystal Mother's been here for a long time, and for some reason has had to sustain off of pumpkins, something like these sort of things. So it has actually changed something of her, like, her inner sort of design, like
Workings, yeah.
biology. As she basically is just spitting walls on each side that they have to come in rows.
That works. That works great. Thank you.
Some might die, but I can make up.
Gives a thumbs up. Just.
Meanwhile, Gwen.
Yeah, once Gwen told Bridget that, completely out of her head, because at this point it is not about the spiders at all. It is about the magic and the portal and making this work. And if we get the spiders home, that's great. But now the goal is the portal itself. So the spiders are going to do what the spiders are going to do, and Gwen is going to focus on the magic and the portal. And doing this with Alistair and her friends beside her.
You have that reroll if you need it. So.
Yes, I do still have my inspiration.
Nope, you're getting Flash of Genius if you need.
Oh, gotcha.
And that'll count as a reroll. Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
It's
All
only
right.
one timeline.
Doing Arcana here, right?
Arcana.
And I'm going to add a D4 because I can do that with the feet from the leaf for 25.
25.
Yes.
Heroes via Bellon.
Alistair, there's a moment where you you notice that the magic that is extending out from Gwen is flashing in sort of different colors, but trying to find space to mold sort of in between the cracks and the bricks that are around. And looking at the center of this ring, you see that there is a moment that sort of starts to there's something that seems to start to kind of form in the center, but it's having trouble grasping to the sides. It is too it in of itself, the magic itself is working from the center, and you think it's possibly big enough for like the spider pumpkins to get through, but not for the crystal mother to get through. And as you think that, or as you notice that, there is a moment here that I'm going to count as kind of like your flash of genius from this, that you recognize that the surface tension needs to be extended to be a little bit smaller to be able to connect to what is happening on the inside. So as you do that, or as you see that extending a hand out, helping with that sort of moment of that flash of genius, you see water extend out from your hand and wrap around the inside circle. As the portal comes alive and shoots out, as we see this of this magical energy that seems to switch in between from green to blue to pink, moving over and over again. And you see all 20 of Crystal Mother's eyes just, I don't think she can cry, but she would be crying. As she watches and then cuts the area of the wall as you see her children scatter and run through in a single file line that is horribly terrifying as they are toppling over each other and running with nothing but excitement, moving through from this portal to the other side. There are so many of these creatures. that as you're watching them all move in, you realize that Bridget, you have a moment to talk to the Crystal Mother.
She'll kind of get to the side. And Sylvan just... You can go home now.
I have been in these woods for what feels like an eternity.
I've been there before. Like I said, I ended up on the Feywild on accident, on purpose. I'm not sure, but one thing I know is that I wanted to go home. And for a long time I thought it wasn't possible, and then I met them. And they made the impossible possible. And I'm glad we could help you get home as well.
When I first came with my first hatchlings, there were people in this cave. I did not trust them. I acted on instinct. For many nights I have wondered if I had asked first. They could have helped us get home. My eldest he saw everything. And ran from me. I tried to keep him close to make sure he doesn't leave. I held him back. But everything in him wanted to leave this cave. And he left without his legs. I wanted to go and search for him, but The little time in the woods in the middle of day was... It is not the Fae. If you see it is unlikely he is alive. But if you see my son, tell him we are home now.
Of course.
You are very brave, mushroom girl.
I seen a lot of things, been a lot of places. This felt like being back there, so it was comfortable.
If build portal, you'll find home.
I'm not even sure what I'm gonna find if I go home. I've changed a lot since then, and I don't even know what I will be stepping back into. But I want to try, and I've already stepped through my portal that led me here, which has gotten me close to my home.
I hope you find.
I hope I do too.
Step back, I don't want to get blood on you.
Of course. And
You see her reach up to the crystals on her back. And pull hard and break off 4 of the crystals. Crystal spiders, extremely magical, but only Fey magic.
okay.
Crystal Mother not have a place to connect to for this. But you used this anywhere you place. You break one, you go back home.
Like, home. Like the Feywild, or like
whatever home you place. And you see her like glow is like kind of like more of like a hiss on one of the crystals, and you see it glow a very bright pink. The rest of them, as they have broken off, they retain their they retain their shape, but they lose all color. And hands the pink one to you. You place in safe home.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. She turns and looks at the rest of you, and you hear this horrible, nasty, chittering, clicking sound from her mouth that sounds like she's going to eat all of you. As Bridget, you hear, thank you all.
She said thank you. She said thank you all.
Okay, so the gift is not a swift death in that case. All right.
No, I've got. Is holding like a pile of crystals in her arms right now.
You see the God, okay. Crystal Mothers, what did Water Spider say?
He hopes for a swift return.
Tell her she's welcome. This was our pleasure.
You're welcome, and this was our pleasure to help you.
Thank you. She crawls over to the portal, looks at Eva one more time. I told you come here. And Eva, you hear just it's like.
Eva, she is asking you to come over real quick.
Is she going to try to yeet me through the portal?
No, I don't think so. I think she had something she wanted to give you or something.
She slowly creeps over. Hi. Okay.
She grabs Eva and yeets her through the portal. No, she no.
We're going back to the Feywild, fuckers.
she takes this extremely, and you could tell, like, you see like this. There's like these little hairs that are on that leg as she kind of moves it, sort of like to kind of like push the hair past your face. And it's just like you can feel the like razor sharpness of it. Big hand.
Okay.
And she slices into your hand.
Ow! Bridget!
Just trust the process. Just trust the process.
You take 4 points of piercing damage.
She's maiming her boots.
She's got all her fingers. She's not maiming her.
Just nods to you, and then walks through the portal.
What the fuck was that, Bridget?
Bridget is gonna run over, pulling some moss off of the staff and like wrapping Eva's hand, and is just gonna do a first level cure wounds. You get it all back.
You got
it's a D8 plus 6. And she just, honestly, I have no fucking idea.
Oh, at least you have inspiration for your next romance novel.
I think
I
she
don't-
liked you.
No,
That could
I
sell
don't
really
enjoy
well in
this.
some markets.
I don't like that
Just
kind
think
of
of
smoke.
all of the legs.
I
involved.
don't want to, in any sense.
You're leaving
I-
a
We-
lot of gold on the
Hey,
table.
I have
Ti-
had
time
enough
out.
spiders for a lifetime.
All
We
right.
should probably go or collapse
There-
the portal or
Well,
both.
Gwen would like to. Is there a way we can make this inert so that nobody else could really make it active, or would be very hard for them, but that we could potentially use it if we wanted to in the future?
If she's saying these thoughts out loud,
Yes, she's absolutely speculating about this.
Io is literally like, I mean, I can try and move one of these big ass boulders right in front of it. Then it wouldn't be exactly easy for anyone else to get back in here unless they have access to heavy lifting equipment.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great to be able, if we ever need to get back, but I don't want anybody to accidentally stumble into this. Either way.
If we had like a tree down here, that's not. Never mind. I'll think of something else. I like your idea. I was just thinking of a way to get back to this location idea, but
I mean, without the spider pumpkins, we know where it is, and we can let Salil know to not let anybody wander down here, but...
Hey, Joe.
Mm.
How big... I saw a giant-ass mushroom in the corner.
Mm.
How big is said giant mushroom? In regards to thoughts on idea of transport via plants going through a mushroom.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Cool. Big enough.
Just as a hey, if we ever
everybody
need
would have to they'd have to go in sideways. So there's that.
we can figure that out at that point. But I mean, it's a one action, one round. Everybody run through quickly. So thinking of a potential get out of Dodge idea. And Bridget will walk over and we'll set a mushroom in there to create a fairy circle to mark it.
Great. Alistair, what do you think about trying to make this thing hide it from anybody else, but if we need it, it's here?
That's a great plan. Always having quick and easy access to friends is a good tool.
You were talking to her for a very long time, Bridget.
Oh, yeah. I just kind of holds up the crystals. So she gave me these. She said if we plant this one, holds up the pink one, in the ground, we want to put this wherever is like a safe home. And then these ones, and kind of holds up the 3 other crystals, if we break them, we can go back to that spot.
That's very cool.
From, I think, anywhere.
Okay.
At least that's how she kind of explained it. There's also a lot of spider blood on this as she ripped it out of her back.
We saw that happen right in front of us.
Right. Also, there's the creepy cabin thing over there and points at the stone structure that was there.
Yeah, I really want to check that out. Quickly, and then we can leave.
Okay. First off, as you do so, I love the concept of what you guys are proposing. So I'm going to allow it to be a 50-50 sort of roll here, above board. Who wants to roll it?
Bridget.
All right, Bridget, go ahead and roll a
Kind of
d20.
your storyline. Let's do it.
I will use the mushroom dice even.
Hmm.
That is a 16.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you about board. Geeky, I'm totally kidding, just so you know. Sorry, I told Kiki that she's starting to turn into a crystal spider. It's the yeah, okay, cool. With a 16, I'll tell you guys about board. Yeah, the portal stays open. My plan was that it would be destroyed on the other side, but it stays open. Cool. All right, you guys check out the area of the cave that had like this man-made sort of space that was there. All right, cool. As you guys kind of walk in, you notice that there is in the in this area itself, which kind of almost feels like this it's like for most of you aren't even able to stand up totally. It's just a very sort of small area here that looks to be like where someone had stayed at one point many years ago. Anybody who is in here, go ahead and roll me an investigation check. You weren't muted, Clinton, but we didn't get it.
I am going to use my inspiration from recap.
21 for Io.
Ooh. 18 for Gwen.
28.
Okay.
19?
Beautiful. So for those that rolled below a 20, none of you guys rolled low enough to glean anything less than what looks to be this now a disheveled heap of canvas like sheets that look like they were used for some sort of bedding. You don't see like any sort of like pillow or anything like that. You notice that there are a collection of crystals that are by the door here that all had immediately that are missing color to them. They're much smaller than the ones that you have, Bridget. And that's about it. Everything else here looks to be like it looks like maybe babies had infiltrated this area and whatever. You don't notice any sort of signs of struggle or anything, but you assume that whoever was here is either dead or not here. I'll give it to, I think, Alistair. You rolled the highest, right? Alistair, I think as everyone's about to kind of like turn and leave, like, okay, that's it. Thought occurs to you of like, just in case, to move the sheets. And you see that there is a small, tiny book in there.
Gwen.
Oh. Under the sheet. Of course.
Hey, I hope you know that you're on the right path now. And hand her
Thank
the
you.
book.
Gwen will take the book and check it out.
Okay. As you open the book, you see that the top sort of part of it doesn't have any writing on it. There's no sort of significant sort of thing of it. You recognize that it looks like it's some sort of journal. And you open up just to like the front sort of area, the front sort of like cover of this. And there's a lot that's possibly in here. But looking at the front cover of this, you see Gwen. Do you or is it you that can like read everything?
I can if I do comprehend languages, but
Okay.
without it, I have abyssal.
It is in Elven.
Okay, she doesn't have that one. But I think she knows it enough to recognize that it's probably Elven,
Mhm.
but that she can't read it without the spell. Somebody down here spoke Elvish.
I can read it for you if you need.
We can all definitely read it. You're welcome to read it if you'd like. I can read it with 10 minutes, but thank you. One day I'll learn that language fully, eventually. But here, she's going to hand it to Eva just for so we can get a quick idea of what it might be about.
I will read it quickly.
Okay.
Property of A. Mortimer.
So, property of who?
A. Mortimer? Mortimer? Why can't I say that name? Mortimer?
Wait a minute.
Wait,
Mortimer.
really?
Yes, that's what A. Mortimer. That's what these
Oh,
letters
God.
mean.
I'm so sorry, Kiki.
A. Mortimer.
I'm gonna reach out and yank that out of her hands.
Yeah, Gwen is like
One of us was
immediately.
going to. One of us was definitely going to.
Gwen
I'm
is
so-
immediately starting the
I
ritual.
love that
of
Eva was the
comprehend
one who's like,
languages.
yeah, Mortimer.
She's immediately starting the
Wait,
ritual.
hold on. Can I ask above table? I know the Mortimers,
Mortimer
From a-
Ludus.
You would absolutely know the Mortimer Ludus.
but I also know about her being on the 12, right?
You
She
do.
has
Yes,
very
you do.
political.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Because of Eisenheim politics.
Grinchellie's been around, gang.
What would I know the A name?
Uh,
Since she's a public figure,
unlikely.
we don't know that about her. Okay.
As soon as I grab it and look at it, just a quick question. Does it look like masculine or feminine handwriting?
I'm gonna say
As a
I'm gonna make a
trigger.
judgment call here that Elvish writing is very hard to tell.
I was about to say that makes so much sense.
Great. I go to the usual places: front cover, back cover, second page. Where's the name? Give me a date.
Okay.
cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pointing it out. Like, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, no, like the A. I'm sorry, the A. Is there?
I need 8 minutes, Alistair. She's quickly doing this.
I'm trying to translate it.
I could just read it. It would go faster if you just.
You speak Elvish?
I speak, and I will respond back in Elvish. I absolutely speak Elvish. It was one
Why
of
the
the
fuck
main
did Gwen
languages
hand
I
it
have
to
to
me
learn.
then?
I just thought you
All right, I'm
wanted
gonna go
to be
sit down. I'm
involved, and I
tired.
wanted to involve you. I just felt like it was important that you felt like you were part of the group. Can I have the book?
Yeah, she gave it to you.
Gwen's just like, I felt bad that I shut you down.
If Eva's going to sit down, Bridget's gonna go join Eva and is low-key trying to medicine check her to see if whatever the hell
The
that
hand.
cut. Yeah, the hand is like looking over it more in depth at this point.
Okay, cool. Interesting. Bridget. Eva, you would notice this too at this point, but something that is strange about the light in here is that it is starting to dim. So it is enough to notice that from Eva's hand, there is a sort of mark that's left over, even from like the healing of an immediate sort of like cut, like the cut should heal, like that's, you know, and you notice that where it connects from Eva's hand, about a quarter of the way up, like so probably about to like maybe here. Her tattoos look a little the writing looks like it's a different shade. Not all the way up, just from her hand.
Can I watch it for a minute to see if it's going further and trying to like if it's changing more of her or just
doesn't seem to change, no.
And like, I don't understand why they even asked me for their help if they could do it themselves. Like, what is the point of this? Gosh.
Do you have a light spell? It's
A
dark.
light spell. Dancing lights.
Okay.
Oh my
So
eyes.
funny thing with this, Eva. What color was your dancing lights again?
Lapis blue, like everything else in her motif.
Okay, cool. So it is a colored light here. I would argue it's not natural light. It is definitely a lighter sort of texture, but in the blue light, it's not helpful.
Okay, this does not help me at all. When we get above ground, I could do a better examination of it, but like your arm, I don't know, something weird happened.
What do you mean weird?
Your tattoo is a different hue or shade or
Pick up my book and try to write.
Works fine.
And
I would say actually
the
probably
same color?
there's like a moment there's a moment that where like the color starts to sort of look like the shade starts to kind of like look a little different, and then it seems to kind of bleed out to its normal shade.
Oh, okay, well that works.
Hey, remember how somebody had talked about like if you had the way to do like colored pens? Can you try thinking of writing in a different color?
Okay, I will try to write it in blue.
Okay. Unless that's something you think you could have done beforehand. Yeah, no,
Nope.
Nothing changes in that.
Listen, I'm just spitballing here.
Io, you probably notice at this point, being maybe far enough away, of like, hey, some of this area of this cave is total darkness.
Y'all.
And getting worse.
It's getting darker in here.
We probably shouldn't stay down here for long, risking collapse of this cave, right?
Can we go ahead and just take the book and skedaddle? Like, now?
Yeah,
What, could you guys like keep it down? I'm trying to read.
I'm almost done.
Yeah,
We're,
we can.
we're close.
Read outside. It's getting dark, and I can't see shit. I already have stuff covering my eyes. This does not
Yeah.
help.
Fine.
On that, Io
We can read and walk.
telekinetically just. Yeah, I was gonna say Io is about to just telekinetically yank the book and fly out ahead of y'all.
Oh, you are the worst graduate student I have ever met in my entire life, Gwen says
We
as
can-
this happens.
We can read while we're safe in
You gotta yell it if you're booking it. You gotta be yelling this.
Oh yeah, he's yelling. You know I can't yell.
Okay,
this time
cool.
of night.
Doesn't feel so good to get a book yanked out of your hands, does it? Come on, Bridget, let's go.
Bridget just grabs your hand because she does not have dark vision and she is scared
Yeah,
at
I
this
got
point.
As we head out into the cavern, is it getting dark because the crystals in the cave are fading?
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, I wanted some of those.
Grab the ones on the ground.
As you look on the ground, you do notice that there is something on the ground
Okay.
that you.
Yeah, can we grab the shield? And is the spear that she was using still there? Or did she take that with her?
The spear was actually
Was
the
there-
webbing
The
from
webbing.
one side
I
to the
understand.
other.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, we take the shield. It might come in handy for something. I don't know. Oh, the acid. Okay, never mind.
There's an acid pool with skeletons in there, and I think Gwen is like, wait, but what are the? And you just like someone's gotta grab her.
Mhm.
There are far better things coming your way.
I know.
There were some bioluminescent mushrooms down here before. Are they starting to glow now that the crystals are...
They yeah, I would say towards the end, because there's a lot more mushrooms towards the entrance than where they were here. Yeah, you notice. You notice that also the pumpkin patches look a lot smaller, but are still there. I mean, you know that who you talked to was a pumpkin. So that pumpkin is for sure still there. And you don't have the speech up, right? Is it an hour? No, it's 10 minutes, right?
It's like it was 10
That's right.
minutes. It's so gone
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
She can communicate to plants and beasts like on a basic level. She is silent walking past these fuckers.
Yeah, you got it. But yeah, I'll say the mushroom tree that you first kind of came up to is actually glowing a little bit green. Like has that actually isn't glowing green. It actually has like little just like bits of like this like sort of strange dust in the air that does look like it is glowing. But you also see a very almost well, no. You also see a very like clear sort of circle of light in that area because that's the way up.
Oh yeah, we gotta get back.
Houston can help.
I can giant eagle.
Between the two, we can get out pretty quick. Io can fly.
I think I was already up.
Yeah,
I
he
heard a
probably is.
whoosh noise.
Io, come back here with that book. No, we'll be out.
Yes, once we all get out safely, you can have the book back.
Oh my
Not a
god.
moment before.
This is why she's gonna lean into Alistair. This is why he was RA and we weren't.
Yes.
Bridget will look to Eva. Want to ride? And then we'll move a little bit out of the way and then turn into a giant eagle.
Oh, sure.
We'll
I'll get
scruff
up somehow.
Miri.
Yeah, I imagine that Houston can take, we can,
Houston scruffs Mary like a kitten.
yeah. She probably scruffs herself.
She probably here, take it.
I guess, Alistair, I can pick you up at the towns if you want.
Don't even think about it.
Just like do the little chicken hop, like.
Nope, I will climb out of here.
Fly up. After setting Eva down, we'll fly back down.
Yeah, okay.
And get everybody out of the big hole.
You got it. With that, hey, peaceful travel music is back on, friends. You have made it successfully out of the crystal cave, generally unscathed. You see that as you come up, there is the outside fire pit is crackling and very much alive as Soleil and Pickett were trying to stay out of danger, but close enough to see you guys hopefully come out. They are very excited to see you out there.
Congratulations, Soleil.
Yes.
No more spider infestation.
And you have a title now.
Mm-hmm.
You sure do.
I don't want it. What is it?
You are the
Guardian?
Portal Guardian.
Portal Guardian.
Portal Guardian.
Yeah. By the way, you will want to make sure that those holes are covered and sealed because you now have a portal beneath your home to the Feywild. Congratulations.
Do I
It's
need
okay. We blocked it off, but you just want to block off the tunnels as well.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay.
If I get a good night rest, I can help, but it's gonna.
No. I can handle that. At least.
I meant the giant hole.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm like crazy strong.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm fucking huge, okay? What? A lot of the pumpkins are gone. Did they take them with them?
So
Kind of their homes, sort of.
yeah, like hermit crabs? They're kind of like hermit spiders. They will sometimes use a plant or something like that as a home.
She rolled pretty low. Did I make spider bread?
No, you definitely did not make spider bread.
Probably.
Okay, good.
Not a
No, you
zero
did
chance.
You didn't make spider bread.
I'll take a point of inspiration for that of Io just stiff arming. No, you didn't.
I think Io is the father
okay,
in
good.
this group. I know.
Yeah.
It's a weird dad, but
Okay,
all
good.
right.
Good.
You
Portal
know, I
Guardian.
really would be a weird dad. I really would be a weird dad.
Portals are very dangerous. You have to be much older before you even think about thinking about them.
At least 300 years old.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. We'll fix it. We always do.
Good attitude.
Hey. Looks at Bridget. Look at me. You're doing better than you think.
Bridget just face plants to the ground.
Oh. There's like that bird sort of thing of like him just kind of like stepping back in surprise. Oh.
She really did do a good job down there.
If anyone asks, we didn't see anything.
Good attitude, Pickett.
You are gonna go far in life.
I'm looking at my hand in sunlight now.
Now that you're looking at your hand in that like light against the fire as you're noticing it here, you see that the beginning sort of scroll on this, and again, this is kind of like up to you, but there's a little bit of in the cursive of the writing there starts green.
This isn't a cause for concern, is it? Do we think I'm going to lose the hand?
No, you're fine. You're totally fine. She's a good person.
She wasn't technically a person. Do you want to take a look, Alistair?
I absolutely do.
Gwen's gonna mage hand the book away from Io. Sit down and start the ritual again.
Contest it. I don't know what we do to contest this, but
don't touch it. It's hot.
Would this be strength, or am I?
So
I don't even
Gwen,
know.
You're using
Mage hand.
You're using mage hand. I'll say Arcana against
Okay.
athletics or acrobatics.
Cool.
Okay. Ooh.
So I'm just holding my hand in Alistair's
29
face.
Arcana.
While they're just fighting with the book.
Yeah, and I'll like take her hand and slide her sleeve up if there's a sleeve. And as I'm looking at her arm, I will say to Soleil, I would be remiss not to ask, since we found it directly below your home, what do you know of the Mortimers?
And unless you got a 1, you get that book back easily.
Yeah,
I got a 6.
29 Arcana.
I got a 6 acrobatics.
Nothing. Never heard of him.
You've never heard of Grincelli Mortimer, the Mortimer Ludus, and Ariscar?
I've heard of Ariscar.
Can I ask what the big deal about these Mortimers are? I mean, I know nobody likes a politician, but you guys seem to have a little more personal investment here.
Well, to quote an old ally of ours, they're the worst fucking people you'll ever meet. Also the founder of our university.
At this point, there is a moment of a slight pause, Alistair, as you are looking at the magic from Eva's tattoo, and you hear, worst fucking people you'll ever meet. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session. See you all next week. No, you won't, because we won't be here next week. We'll see you in 2.